to go over some stuff that is happening as we speak. I do believe that a lot of people are starting to come around to what we've been talking about for the last few weeks here. We've been talking about it for 3 years, but of course, a lot of people are a lot behind. A lot of people didn't even know what was going on. A lot of people didn't know what this was happening because it was on the back page, on the front page, everything else. So, if you did not know, Russia has announced that it is closing its strategic Kerch Strait until October under the guise of military exercise. They're closing their strait, which also Ukraine uses for military exercises. So that means Ukraine will not be able to use that port and that strait. Just absorb that. This effectively closes the Ukrainian ports of Mariupol and Berdyansk to traffic. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Ukraine is pissed. Such actions of the Russian Federation are yet another attempt in violation of the norms and principles of international law to usurp the sovereign rights of Ukraine as a coastal state. Since it is Ukraine that has the right to regulate shipping in these waters of the Black Sea, the Ukrainian Foreign Ministry. That, again, was straight up them saying, basically, this is a coastal state. They shouldn't be able to do this, and they are. It says the B administration targeted Russia with sweeping sanctions and diplomatic expulsions Thursday, punishing Moscow for its interference in the 2020 U.S. election, its SolarWinds cyber attack, which they're straight up saying, they're saying it was Russia, and its ongoing occupation and severe human rights abuses. So if they are telling us, or if they're saying just straight up, we know it was you that SolarWinds is one of the most serious hacks in the world. That's an active conflict right there. Again, all of these sources, every single piece of information that I have here, we will give to you so you know exactly where you're getting it from. I have every source here. Again, I'll try to read them as they go. That was interfax.com previously, .ua. Again, we go outside of the United States for our news. The B administration doing all of that was from CNN. And then we, of course, have JB declares national emergency with regard to Russia and in a letter to Congress over Crimea and Ukraine and meddling in the, that was New York Post. UK summons Russian ambassador over malign behavior, and Ukraine, Britain foreign minister said that it has summoned Russia's ambassador on Thursday to express its concern about malign behavior by the Russian state. And it says to show London's support and actions announced earlier in the day by U.S. Press. So that's the UK saying, hey, come on in here. Just so you know, we're also calling in ambassadors. Russia is calling in ambassadors. We are kicking out diplomats. They're kicking out diplomats. We've seen that, but never combined with this many other things. Again, we've been talking about this for a while. Now, the public is gonna start being on this. You guys were on this a week ago, and everybody else was slow to the party. Poland has expelled 3 Russian diplomats in relation to cyber attacks carried out on the United States by the Russian Federation. The news of the expulsions came after the Russian ambassador was summoned to a meeting at a Polish foreign ministry on Thursday. That's the firstnews.com. The last one was Reuters. Biden to deliver speech at 4:30 about Russia. And we know that speech is about further statements about this. So we are going to see the public, whichever ones actually watch his press displays, they're going to see exactly what we've been talking about for the last week. And again, it was on the last page. Nobody was talking about it. And now it's going to come. The writing's on the wall. There's enough there. All those people saying, oh, the crying wolf and all that stuff, for how long? The only way that this gets solved is that we let China get Taiwan and we let them get Ukraine. There's no way around that. It says Ukraine will consider arming itself with nuclear weapons if it does not become a member of the NATO military alliance. The Ukrainian ambassador said to Germany said. It says either we are part of an alliance like NATO and contribute in this way of making Europe stronger, or we are left with the other option, which is to arm ourselves. Ambassador Andrik Minkin told Deutschlandfunk Radio Thursday. So they're basically saying they'll arm themselves, and I guarantee they're not going to spend 10 years building a facility. They're going to go get themselves some of those, those market nukes. And then, of course, Russia says Moscow will respond to U.S. sanctions, summons U.S. envoy. Russia's foreign ministry said on Thursday it was unavoidable that Moscow would respond to new U.S. sanctions and that it had called in Washington's ambassador Moscow for tough talks. So people are, the public is going to be behind on this. You guys aren't. I hope that you share this out. I hope you get this out. Of course, this is something that we can, you can all see coming. If you look at what's actually there, they tell us what's going to happen before every event. They've been working on this for, this could be years, decades, whatever it is. Think about the event last year. Think about everything that you go, how is that just so convenient? Because it is. All right, guys. We will see you guys later on our other show. Make sure to support our channel in any way you can. That means sharing and liking. Thank you. If you have not already, protect yourself with something like an EMP shield. Go to marfooglenews.com/EMP. Go check it out. All right, you guys. Have a good night. Be safe. Be prepared. And Marf out.